Happy Tuesday. Welcome to the replay and welcome to my live. Very excited for part 2 of our Gnome series. You are going to absolutely love what I've got going on today. And just to prove it, I'm going to let you enjoy my intro video. Grab a drink, have a seat, get comfy, and I will be right back. Hello. Welcome. It's Tuesday, and today I am going to focus on one of our super-de-duper cutie patootie gnomes. This time we're focusing on the one that I feel like resembles most Christmas because he has like this ugly sweater kind of a hat. Do you agree? Yes. So I am taking a very adorable, let me get this over here, my adorable box from last night, and I'm going to flip it over, okay? And I'm going to do the other side. Before I flip it over, I'm going to remove his little banner. And I'm going to set this over here, and then I'll have this more flat surface to work with. And we are going to do this gnome on the white side of the board. Now, you can still get our bundle box. Thank goodness it didn't sell out. For those of you who are Tuesday watchers, you can still type box in the comments and grab this bundle. If you already have the transfer, all you have to do is type box in the comments. When it comes up, say no thank you, and write me a message saying, Sarah, can I get the bundle without the transfer? Absolutely. Hi, Margaret. Hi, Barbie. Hello, Anita. Hi, Tony. And Rosa. Hello. You guys, happy Tuesday. Oh, goodness gracious. All right. So before we do anything with our actual gnome, I am going to give this a little waxing with some of our surface wax. If you're checking out the shopping list that I have in the link, the description link, or the link that I just posted here. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Sherry. If you are checking that out, I did add some of our wax to the shopping list in case you don't have any. The key is to get a smooth and thin coating of wax on your board. Generally, we only wax wood surfaces. That is definitely the majority of the surfaces. The only other kind of surfaces that I wax is sometimes over a freshly chalked surface. Like if I used our chalk paste as a paint and I painted that surface and then I lightly wax it so that that surface stays attached. basically. And oftentimes it's still wood, but yeah, for the most part, you are just going to get a nice smooth, oh yeah, that is perfection. Feels really good. Okay. So then I'm going to go ahead and write back on the back of this real quickly so I know where the backer sheet is, like which side is which, because there's a shiny side and then there's a not shiny side, and sometimes my lights are just right, I cannot tell. Hi Anne-Marie, hi Heather, and Stephanie Carlton, hello Pamela, you're welcome. Hi Diane, good evening. Hi Penny. Real slick black surfaces like signs. Like the signs. What are the signs? Black surfaces are, so any black Chalk Couture surface, you do not wax. You don't wax any Chalk Couture surface unless it's wood. You don't wax black ones. You don't wax our porcelain steel coated. No, you don't do that. Just wood. And I'm probably at a point where we have developed our product so much in the past 4 years that I need to redo my waxing 101 video, just because we used to have black metal signs, and the chalk paste that we had was different than our creamy dreamy formula, and we waxed those metal signs so the chalk would adhere better, but we don't have to do that anymore. My day's been a day. Beverly, thank you. How's yours going? Hi, Janessa. So the thing about my day is that I've been going. It's been so busy. I haven't had a lot of time. Like yesterday, I put in like pretty much a 13-hour day down here. It was nuts. It was nuts. And I was telling you guys about it. Today, very similar, except I've been running and running and running. I had a nail appointment. That was lovely. Just lovely. I got a bubble and I can't move it because I have short nails because I just had a nail appointment. So I'm going to use my little trick. There we go. Okay. So we press this down. And after our nail appointment, we had to rush over to close on our house. We got our new house. We closed. It's all ours, except we don't get to move in until the 29th of December. So we own a home again. We're not homeless. And then basically came from there, picked up lunch for my husband and I, came home, ate my lunch while I was getting some work done. My sister was here doing her thing. And then I was like, oh, I forgot something at Target. There's something very important I need to buy. It's for you guys. It's like, I got to go get it. And then I was like, oh, I can't. Easton has a doctor's appointment. I had to pick him up to leave at 2 to go get him. So I just got home. An hour ago from Easton's doctor's appointment, Ryan's basketball game, and I stayed and watched the other team. So just crazy. I feel like I have like 5 more hours of work after this live, but I'm not going to. I'm exhausted. I don't want to get run down. I don't want to get sick. I just want to get a little rest today. I think that will be smart. Hello, Chris. Thank you. Thank you, Penny. Yes, Heather, absolutely multiple chalk layers. Definitely waxing in between layers can help you for sure. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to make this adorable gnome, but y'all know that as much as I love red for Christmas, I don't want the super bright red. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to scoop some red and I'm going to stick it into this color tray. That's a pretty good scoop. I'm not sure how much I'm going to need. I probably won't need all of that. And I'm going to take some black, not a lot, but I'm just going to put a tiny bit in there to darken it. Okay, so you guys can kind of see I didn't do too much. And I'm going to grab a different tool and I'm just going to mix and darken my red so that it's a little more of a brick red. You can add, instead of black, you can add bark, which makes it really a nice brick red. But because I'm using the black, I'm just going to have it match the black. So this is a nice dark red color. Now that I have it mixed up, I'm going to take a little bit more and put it in here. I sneezed like right before I turned my camera on and now I'm all like sniffly. I apologize. I've been sneezing a lot. I think winter is bad because my indoor allergies kind of go crazy on me. All right, so this looks really good. Now, I'm gonna just kind of set that there, clean off my thumb. My goal is to do this cute hat. We're gonna do the outlines and all that in this dark red, and then these little tiny decorations are going to be black. So what do I need? But I need a multi-tool and goodness, maybe even my detail tool, because my detail tool is a much smaller little thing. So we're going to take our time on this. I am going to set it down so you guys can see the top. Amy, it's okay. What do you want me to say? Hi, Diane. Good evening. Oh, Chris, once we get moved in and everything, we'll totally get a fun tour of the house. All right, so we're going to go mini squeegee. We're going to go mini squeegee. And then, yeah, I'm going to do red star even. Like, I just want it all red. And I think for the most part, it should be pretty simple. This is just real small right here. So I just have to be careful not to hit those the little marks that I'm going to make black. And I'm going to set that down. I don't want to get it all over my fingers. Here's a little black. Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and do this fun little star in black. And we'll finish up these lines with a little of the red. See, I'm just going to take my time, and I am going to do the chalk and peel technique. Unlike pull and peel Twizzlers, this is different, where you're going to pull, if you can get it, the little, oh, this is Monday, take 2. I was chatting with my friends late last night, and I was like, why was today so awful? And they're like, Sarah, it's Monday. Of course it was awful. And I was like, oh, yeah, I forget about that. All right, so far, here's what we have. I'm just going to lay that back down and keep on trucking. And I'm just going to do as much as I can. I may end up actually trading out my mini squeegee for another multi-tool. I'm so glad I have more than one of these puppies. All right, so look at the difference. I can go faster with this multi-tool. Make sure that I'm smoothing and removing though. There we go. Look at that. That's the way to do it. Oh, you guys. Ryan's team, they lost their first basketball game all season. This school was good. I have to admit, these boys, they were good. And it was neck and neck for quite a while. But then in that second half, man, this team that we played just kicked some booty. I mean, they did not slow down. They didn't get tired. There was none of that. And our boys were just like, what? Like they are not used to be called to the carpet. You know what I'm saying? And they had break. They did not have practice for, they didn't practice. They only had school Monday and Tuesday last week. And they only had practice like Monday and then yesterday. So, woo, it was hard loss, but it's good. It'll keep them humble. As my friend said, she's like, it's good. It's fine. It'll keep them humble. I'm like, like, yeah, you're right. It's fine. If they always win, then they won't be hungry. They need to come to the next game hungry. If you know what I'm saying. If you follow sports like that. It's always hard because they're good. And you know what they're capable of. And you watch them just fall apart under pressure. And that's what happens. Hi, Pat. Paste does have to be dry before you can lay that transfer down again. Not what I'm doing. What I'm doing is I'm peeling up so that I can separate that silk screen from what I'm chalking so that it dries underneath the silk screen and not with the silk screen, basically. So it's called the chalk and peel, and it just gives you time because you don't ever want your chalk to dry on the silk screen because it will dry on the silk screen and not on your surface. And when you peel it up, oh, there's no chalk on your surface. Well, goodness gracious, what did I just do? That is a sad day when that happens. I mean, sadder than when your kid loses his basketball game. Way sadder. Because, man, sometimes chalking You put your heart and soul into it, man. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding about basketball. And he left that game and he went right with his dad over to wrestling practice. I'm like, as if you didn't just wear yourself out during a game, you're going to go beat yourself up more. He's a glutton for punishment, man. Or for a good workout, I guess. Okay. Eek. I hope I made enough of the red. I really hope. I have good thoughts that I did. Ooh, I just got a little bit of red on that dot. Sometimes you got to be careful if you're not seeing where you're chalking. And I'm going to show you another tip because this happens sometimes too. When you're chalking in small spaces, clean this off, all the sides. Your tool gets, gunked up. So clean it off in the middle. That way you can go back at it and not get your chalk everywhere. Mary Lou, absolutely. I absolutely love nothing more than to watch my kids do their thing, whether it's sports or music or theater. That is my pride and joy. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I ever really, before I was to the point of where we are now, I don't think I ever, like when my kids were really little, I'm like, oh, of course I love watching them do their thing, but I didn't get it until your kids get older and you're just like, oh, like you could not be prouder of them, That's the part I love. It's awesome. And I just got a little bit in the black. That's okay because, and this is why I do this, I blended it with black and so it'll still match. It's time to peel this puppy up a little. Come on. I'm going to leave this stuck here because that would be smart. It would have been smart for me to do in the first place. Okay. All right, you guys, as I'm working my way down, I'm peeling it up, and doing the things. I think we're doing fairly well. I don't foresee any big deal. Yeah, I'll save the black. Hold on. I'll do that after I do the red. It looks like I probably did a good job on guessing how much red I was going to need. But this is, a work in progress. It's a little bit more time consuming than just doing all one color. But it really makes, when you have a design like this, unless you're doing like black and white, which is timeless, it always looks good, I think you almost have to do two colors with this. And like I said, I just think it makes, I love this like very Nordic design, like that Nordic design. Even if it were like an ugly sweater or whatever you want to see what it is. I love the red and black together. and white. So there's red, black, and white gonna be on here. It will be amazing. After I finish that, I'll move to the black and we'll get our polka dots. And then we'll do our little flower star things. I don't know what they're called. Star flowers. I am not quite sure. Just star flower design is what I'm going to call it. Okay. Very good. Scrape that off. Now, I do usually give it like just a little air so it'll dry a little bit. Hi, Talisa. Thank you. Mary Lou, I was so loud today. Well, of course, because we're losing. And so I'm a little extra today. And like at one point I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, you know what? It's fine. I'm just gonna be quiet. It's okay. Everything is fine. And I would like be quiet, right? And all of a sudden my friend is like, Sarah. And I was like, what? She goes, I thought you were going to be quiet. I'm like, oh, am I yelling again? I apparently cannot be quiet at a basketball game. I can be quiet. Oh, I also can't be quiet at a wrestling meet. I can be quiet at football. I can be quiet at lacrosse. There are times when I can get excited, but I cannot be quiet at basketball. It is virtually impossible for me to be quiet. It's just maybe because it's a game I know too well. All right, so here is a tricky part. I want his hat to be the last thing that is red. So I am going to tape off his hat. And this little nose might give me concern. Nope, it's going to be fine. Everything is going to be fine. All right, so I taped off his nose and his hat right like that. Everybody see it? And I'm going to do these black diamonds. And then I'm going to finish with the red. Okay, now, of course I took this out. What were you thinking? I don't know why she swallowed the fly. All right, so I'm going to lift this up. Let it drop back down loosely. Then I'm going to peel my tape. Now, this is the only tricky part. I still have to chalk that. So, I'm going to carefully press this down. And I'm going to carefully tape it the opposite way. Oh, my tape is right here. Carefully. Because that is already red. It should be fine. Okay, now black is what I'm going to do for the rest of this body. Okay, here we go, people. Wish me luck. And I'm quiet because I'm concentrating. But here we go. This is a cute little Gnome guy. He comes from the land down under. Just kidding. He comes from not the land down under. He comes from Norway. Or Couture. This black is so picky. I'm gonna quick dry real quick. And you guys, I'm just gonna remind you, if you're new and you have not jumped into my free customer group, go ahead and type add me in the comments so that you can get into my free customer group. It's a free crafting group. Oh, he's beautiful. And if you type add me in the comments, I will send you in Messenger. Sorry, I have wild hair today. I'll send you a link to join my group. Now, y'all know we're not done here. Oh man, look at the trolls tonight. Sorry, people. Heather, I make it look easy. It is easy when you follow my technique that I just did. Talisa, I am probably one of the loudest. No, I'm not. I have seen way louder adults at wrestling other than me. It's a hard one. That is an intense sport. If you've never watched wrestling, it's so intense. It stresses me out. I know. I got to get rid of the trolls. I think they're gone. I think it was like a one-time, woohoo, online strips. Why do they think we care? Good gravy. Okay. I'm going to wash my transfer real quick. Really quick, but thorough. I'm going to thoroughly wash my transfer. The red and the black, apparently the two hardest colors to wash. Especially when you can't see through your water anymore because it's all red and black. Sometimes after you wash in here, you just gotta take it up to your mat. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give you guys a treat. Every so often people are like, Sarah, you always take your thing off camera. Why don't you come on and show us how to do this? Okay, so I'm going to. This is all going in my water bucket. Okay, first things first. Make sure there's nothing on here. And I'm just going to open this up. It's wet, so the sticky side is not sticky anymore. And I'm using my board eraser, which is on its last leg. but it still works. And you just have to, you know, wipe this down and get as much off as you can. A lot of my chalk dried on there. And so because of that, you're going to see the staining. And also, it just does stain. So you didn't do anything wrong. It is the way it is. I get a lot of paper crafters, a lot of stampers who are like, oh my gosh, is it okay? Did I mess it up? And I'm like, it's fine. It works perfectly. It's just stain. And they're like, oh, I hate when someone borrow my stamps and they come back all black. And I'm like, girl, you're preaching to the choir here. I know, but this is not stamping. This is chalking, and it's okay. It is way okay. So now I'm going to flip this over. That was the front side of it. This is the back side, the sticky side. And I am going to take a disinfectant wipe, and I'm going to lightly wipe. And I'm going to get more color off. I'm going to get lint off from fuzzing. Pretty sure I forgot to fuzz this, but that's what you do. And then, if you're done and you've got nothing else to do and nowhere to go and, you know, whatever, you can just leave it lay right like this with the sticky side facing up. Thank you, Mary Lou. You're the best. Hi, Julie. Wrestling is the worst. I know, it's so hard. And you do spend time waiting, but if you, if you're with friends and everything, it can be fun. If it is definitely a whole day. I am going to move this because I need my space. So I'm going to go set this over here so it can dry. And when it's all done drying, that sticky side will be completely sticky again. As it dries, it gets its stick back. Okay, now I am going to finish drying this. And while I do, I'm going to remind you that if you are not a member of my club, you can learn about it by typing club in the comments. I'll give you all of the details, plus I'll show you how you can join and become a super amazing VIP just in time for our December Club Couture that's coming in just a few days. If you join right now tonight, you're going to get our November Club Couture exclusive kit, plus you'll be here for December's. It's super awesome. And of course, if you would like to find out more about becoming a member of my my award-winning team, go ahead and type team in the comments. Shall I say our number one team. We were number one last month, and I am just dying to see how we do this month. I need to throw on some funness here, okay? So I feel very strongly that I should add some glitter to his star. And so instead of doing anything crazy, I'm just gonna, you know what? I could do this because I can paint it on. Oh, this is, ooh, it's not sealed. I've got some Mod Podge here. You don't have to use this. You honestly can use anything you want. You could use chalk paste. You could use glue. I'm trying to find like the best little. Okay, so this is too big. I need a smaller paintbrush. This will work. So I'm just gonna take some Mod Podge and I'm gonna turn off my little cues here. But remember, you can still grab that bundle box and get everything from yesterday's cutie little thing. So all I'm doing is painting in the white. I accidentally just overlapped a little. So now I'm going to have to overlap a little because that's my curse. Okay, so I put a little Mod Podge on there and I'm going to clean this off. I just broke my paintbrush. I was cleaning it and it broke. And tap, tap, tap. Oh, the ultra fine glitter is my favorite. Fire Engine Red. It's my favorite. Okay, I need a piece of paper, which I have been saving one. Let me wipe this off. It has a tad bit of stuff on it. All right. Oh, my star is so bright. It's beautiful. And we are just going to put it all back. I am a glitter saver, you guys. I hope you know that about me. I am not a glitter waster. Oh, that makes me cringe. Okay. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to tap this in with my finger so it's all tapped in. And then when that's completely dry, I can use a little fine brush and get the excess off. Thanks, Sherry Brown. Well, thank you, Mary. All right, so here's what we've got so far. We have this fun, sparkly star on his cute little hat, his little body. Now we need, I hope you know what I'm reaching for. I'll give you 2 guesses, and I hope you didn't already see it. What do you think? Somebody? Anybody? You gotta guess what I'm gonna put on my gnome next. I would love to hear your guesses. I mean, your guess is good as mine. Ha, just kidding. What's it gonna be? Beads or ribbon? Janessa, you don't know me at all. Just kidding. You do know me, but it's not beads or ribbon. And it's not dangles. Marlo, not yet. You're closest, but not yet. Somebody else. Come on, it's a gnome. This will help you. We need some beard. We need some beard. So I'm going to do my best to cut a fun beard in place of his little beard. And I'm going to do my best so I'm just kind of cutting his beard. I'm just like moving these little. What I did is I found some I literally found some bearded ribbon or furry ribbon. How cool is that? I found that furry ribbon and I was like, psh, I can use the heck out of that no matter what. All right, so we need to trim some of that and then pull that off. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on my hot glue so I'm ready. And I need to trim some of this length. It's a little too long. Okay. Over here now it's a little too long. So I'm just, you know, because I didn't like mark it in any way, I just kind of, I'm going to give him a little beard trim. It's looking pretty good. Maybe I just need a little less over there. I'm no hair stylist, so please forgive me. Okay, so going to, oh yay, Janessa, we love, love, love beads. I'm a little obsessed, and I gotta pack them all up and move them all. All right, so I've got this going. So I'm gonna put, wait, that's not, got this big glob that doesn't need to be there. I'm gonna go ahead and place my glue. It's not. Get it up there. Okay. And I'm gonna put a few stripes of glue down here. Then it will really stay. And of course, now you get to say, next is going to be a nose. So I have some big noses. You can do a wooden nose, which wooden noses are super cute, but all my wooden beads are beads. All my wooden, and they have holes, and so you can always see it. So I just have these little kind of skin colored pom-poms, tightly woven, and it's gonna be great just to stick right on there. Oh, I got chalk on my newly painted nails. There we go, you guys. So what I love about this is that I'm gonna go ahead and remove the excess glitter. Oh, you guys, he's so adorable. I can't even. He kind of looks like a penguin. I'm not gonna lie. But look at that. My penguin gnome. He's got the glittery star and the cute Nordic hat. And obviously up close, you can see the lights kind of make it bright, but super cute. So this is very Christmassy. Love this gnome on the box frame. Remember, our box from yesterday is the gnome for all the seasons. So if you remember, I did the generic neutral gnome and we popped in some wooden pegs here on each side. And then we have 4 different seasons of banners that will go across. Let me put the winter one on. Here's our winter one with the snowflake cutouts. And so after Christmas, with your Gnome bundle, you're going to flip him over and put your winter snowflake banner on him, and then you have your winter gnome. And then in March or April, whenever you decide to flip, you're going to take this banner off and you're going to put your spring banner on. And then in summertime, you're going to take your spring banner off and put your summer. And then your fall. And then you're back to Christmas. So you've got your all seasons. This is the bundle box. It comes with a wooden cutout gnome. Can you see how it's 3D? Comes with everything that you see. The spring. I haven't been able to put, I just got the rest of my banners today, so I haven't been able to make all 4 banners yet, but they're all in your kit. And it comes with all the twine and the ribbons and everything. That is our box. The bonus is you get this transfer too, so you can do this too. I do not send red paste. I have black, you've got black and white and pink and yellow and orange. And then we still have 1 gnome left. We still have 1 gnome left. So keep tuning in for my series on gnomes this week. And we will do something fun tomorrow. Sky, yes, absolutely. Like I saw it too before you said that. He's totally a penguin in a gnome hat. Who knew? Where in your house are you going to keep your gnome? So my gnome would go probably on my mantle. In my new house, wait for it, I'm going to have 3 mantles. Now, in fairness, one of them will have a TV above it, so it'll be kind of hard to decorate. You can decorate kind of on the edges. But we have a fireplace in our master bedroom. Totally was not on my list of must-haves at all. And it's just kind of cool. So I can decorate in our bedroom, which is super cute, but it'll probably stay neutral. And I have a fireplace upstairs on my house now, and it's not built in, it's electric. And that's what I decorate. That is going into my studio. So I will have a gorgeous fireplace behind me when I do my lives for my new place, and I will be able to decorate it. So pray everything works out. Everything gets moved properly. But that's probably where it's going to be. Hi, Teresa. Have a wonderful evening, Anita. All right. And that's all I've got for you tonight. So have an amazing rest of your Tuesday. Tomorrow, I want to see you early, 2 p.m. Eastern time. And you will continue the gnome series. So tune in to see what we do next. You definitely need fireplaces in Michigan. Absolutely. It's cold here. There's nothing good about it. All right. Have a great night, you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.